Hello, this is Kevin with the Compulsive Investor. I uploaded a video last week of I was going to do a tenant turnover. When I got there, the tenant had not left, as they said they were going to. And they didn't call me or anything. So this tenant's never been very communicative. I guess that's the word I'm trying to say, communicative. So anyway, she told me then that she was going to be out by that weekend. And she wasn't again, and I didn't bother going out the second time. I've called her a few times, but I finally got a hold of her this morning and she says she's out. So I'm just going over there now to secure the place, switch locks. I may demo my landlord lock system while I'm there. So I'm going to go there and just switch the locks out, start getting the place ready for the next tenant. I'm going to do a walkthrough and look for anything that needs to be repaired and any maintenance that needs done. I know this lady, she allowed her son to move in, and he was a smoker. And being an ex-smoker, I can smell cigarette smoke from the other side of the door, even if it's completely sealed. So I know there was smoking in there. I'm not sure what all I'm going to have to do. I'm planning on repainting anyway, because this color scheme is my old scheme that I painted my first two properties with, and I hate it. It's an ugly brown color. I liked it at the time, but it's just ugly now. I have a new color scheme with a Saxon gray from Lowe's, so I'm probably going to go in there and repaint the whole place anyway. I might have to seal the walls, depending on how bad it smells from the smoke. We'll see when we get there, and I'll judge that. I have an ozone machine that I use on my properties when there's bad smells. I'm going to put a link to the video here too that talks about that. There's a link down in the description where you can purchase that ozone machine. However, this property is a duplex. It's an upper and lower. I'm not really sure how sealed the system is between the two floors, so I don't want to take a chance of using the ozone machine because it's poison. That's how it, I don't know exactly how it works, but it works. But you don't want to put it in a place, you want to close that place up while you're operating that ozone machine. It takes all the oxygen out of the area. So I might not be explaining that exactly correct, but it gets the stink out of the house. That's all that matters. It works really well, but I only use it in completely enclosed units. I'm going to do that again because that creak was just epic. So this property was not quite as bad as I thought it was going to be. The tenants did leave a lot of junk that I had to carry out. I just paid my maintenance guy to come over and he helped me carry it all out to the curb. It was less than an hour. Most of my tenants leave the properties in good condition. It's just every once in a while you get these bad tenants that you have to deal with off and on. It's nothing major. And this is just something that you have to learn how to deal with as an investor. It's all part of the job. There definitely was a smoker in here. You can see it on the walls and the ceilings, which again, I was planning on repainting this property anyway, so I'm going to get it all aired out and see what else needs to be done before I start painting. I take these videos every time I do a property turnover so that I have evidence of any damage that the tenant does, and this way I won't have any problem taking from their security deposit to repair damages. Also take money out as well for cleaning. They tried to cover up some damage here on the wall. My wife helped me out with the cleaning on this property. That way I was able to get it done faster and start painting much quicker. My wife has her own channel, and she talks about financing and how to use Quicken software to get your finances under control. She talks about the journey that we went through from having lots of credit card debt and how we paid that debt off and was able to rebuild our credit, which in turn was what enabled us to be able to start investing in real estate. She also has some demos that she's made of using Quicken software. We're going to put up some Excel calculators as well. Her channel is called Confident Finance, and I will leave a link right here if you'd like to go check that out. I'm going to do a transformation video on this property soon. I'm going to show a cost breakdown of what it costs to do the rehab. I call this a minor rehab because I'm not rehabbing the entire property. But I'm going to break down what those costs were, the time it took me, because time is money, even though fortunately I can save a lot of money by doing these rehabs myself. But again, time is money, so I do calculate in costs for the time factor that's involved. I usually unplug the refrigerator when I'm doing a turnover. That way I'm not paying for the electricity. But in this case, they left food in here and I didn't have time to clean it out today, so I just turned the temperature down so that the food wouldn't spoil. I'm going to come back the next day and clean it all out, and then I'll unplug the refrigerator. I'm going to talk about how much of that maintenance cost was taken out of my repairs and maintenance. You'll see in some of my other videos I talk about how I have a capital expenses and repairs and maintenance that I take out of the rent as an expense ahead of time to pay for future repairs and maintenance and capital expenses. Capital expenses would be major appliances, when I have to replace the roof, siding, stuff like that, furnace. Maintenance and repairs will cover most of this, and I'll give that cost breakdown when I do that video. If you get anything from this video, or if it has helped you in any way, please, please, please hit that like button. This helps me tremendously. It helps to get my videos out to more people, and it helps my channel to grow. And hit that subscribe button, and that way you won't miss out on any of my future videos. This is the Compulsive Investor channel.